Good morning. Welcome back. We're going to do a big review today, and we're going to review our digraphs. I wanted to actually say hello this morning and show my face, but I can't figure out how to get the camera to turn back around for me to teach the lesson. And the lesson's a lot more important than my face. So hello, and I guess you just have to live with just the sound of my voice. Remember digraphs, and we're going to review the sounds really quickly, and then we're going to start writing some words. Now we're going to mix up our syllable types, but all of them are going to have digraphs in them, so we can really have a good review of that. Ready? Put your hands together. SH, ship, shh. SH, ship, shh. Oops, upside down. Put your fingers up to your lips and say WH, whistle, wah. WH, whistle, wah. Good job. Stick your thumb out. TH, thumb. TH, thumb. TH, thumb. Touch your chin. CH, chin, ch. CH, chin, ch. Oops. And upside down again. CK, sock, k. CK, sock, k. And remember, CK special, it comes at the end of a word to close the door, because C can't close the door by itself in a single syllable word, and K doesn't close the door by himself. Okay, so let's start writing some words today. Let's write this word. I want to get a lot of bang for my buck, so I picked words that we could do a lot with. C, H, E, C, K. Got it? Mark your vowel. Look next door. Not only is the door closed, but we've got to underline our digraph. And do you see another one we need to underline? That's right, the CH. So with the door closed, what's the E going to say? Do your syllable. Only a one-syllable word today. We were doing 3-syllable words. Okay, let's go back into our sounds. Ch, ek, check. Always check your work and check your sounds. Erase, 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 and get ready to write the next word with me. Ready? S, H, O, P, P, E, R. Okay. Mark your vowels. Look next door. Is it closed? Now I see an E there. Can that E open the door? No, that's why we have 2 P's when we add ER. So this one's going to be closed. Look next door to the E. What do you see? It's that bossy R. She's bossy. Circle her up. What else do we have to do here? That's right, we're reviewing our digraphs, and do you see the SH? I bet you do. Now, where do our syllable scoops go? Between the P and all the way to the ER. Now let's do our sounds. Sh, up, shopper, shopper. Good job. Are you a shopper? I don't like to shop. Not at all. Except for maybe in hardware stores once in a while. Ready? Let's write this word. S, H, E, L, L. Okay. Yep, you've probably already got it if you marked your vowel. You look next door and look at that double L. We talked about it before, but L can't close the door by himself either normally, and so needs this bonus letter. We're not going to say this letter. It's just there to make the O sound with the L. And then what's this? Underline the SH. 1 syllable scoop this time. Is the door open or closed? Definitely closed. L made sure of it. Now let's do our sounds. Sh, L, shell. It's okay. There's just one sound for those 2 L's. Ready? Good job. Erase, erase, erase. Good hard work, guys. Keep marking and decoding. Ready? This one's one we haven't had much experience with yet. Q-U-E-N C-H. Ooh, when I mark my vowels here, that looks like a vowel team. Oops, but that can't be because that U is part of Q. When I teach my students the alphabet, we say P, Q, U. They go together. So this is not a vowel team situation. E is just there. U, we could underline it and kind of make it a digraph. It's not a digraph, but it does make one sound, so we'll leave it. E, look next door. Door is definitely closed. A syllable scoop. What does QU say? Qua. It's the only consonant that makes that sound. That's why it has the QU. Qua. And ch. Well, that's a hard one to put together. Let's try again. Qua. And ch. Quench. Quench. Need a big glass of water to quench my thirst. QU is a tricky one, but Q and U. Q always has a U. I call her a chicken letter. She can't go anywhere without a U. Okay, let's try this one. S-H-R-E-D. Okay, mark your vowel. Look next door. Do you see a digraph? I bet you already have it marked. Way ahead of me. And then your syllable scoop. And let's do it. Ed. Shred. Shred up the paper. My dog does that sometimes with Kleenexes from the wastebasket. Is yours? Shred. Erase, 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 erase. Let's write one more word today with a digraph. T-H-O-R-N. Mark your vowel. Look next door. That's right, she's bossy. Bossy R. Circle her up. What else do we need to mark in there? That's right, T-H, thumb. Do your syllable scoop. Do your sounds. Orn. Thorn. Don't get a thorn in your finger. I said that was going to be our last one, but let's do a 2-syllable. B-A-T-H-T-U-B. Mark your syllables. Mark your vowels, which tell us how many syllables we have. And where's our digraph hiding in that word? That's right, the TH. Is the door closed? Most definitely. That U can't get there. It is closed. Look at that. Yep, also closed. Where do our syllable scoops go? Can I break up this digraph? No, sirree, I cannot. So I syllable scoop and grab the TH and my syllable scoop at the end. This is actually a compound word, two little words that came together to make one big word. Let's do our sounds and figure out this compound word. Bath, bath, tub, tub. Compound word, two words, bath and tub come together to make bathtub. We like to get in the bathtub in the evenings. It's a nice routine. You guys are doing great. That was a great review of digraphs and different syllable types. You are moving on. Make sure you're using this when you're reading. Next lesson, we're going to practice writing some words, not just copying what I'm writing, but actually using our fingers to sound out some great words.